All right, g'day guys. Another topic to cover today, and it's chart patterns, what works and what doesn't, common misconception. And one of the things that really brings people into trading and spending money on trading courses, to be honest with you, is helping people to think that they can do something. Obviously, empowering an individual is what any educator wants. It's certainly what I want when I'm teaching people. I want to give you the skills that I've learned over 20 years, and I want to speed the process up for you so that you can practice and apply what I've learned in a way that you can make it your own and have success from it. The problem is that it's very difficult to know what is real and what is not, what is BS and what is not. I want to help you with that right now. There's two things to understand when it comes to trading, okay? You've got technical analysis, and most of the trading courses that you'll see out there and the opportunities that you'll be looking for will have an element of of technical analysis. And look, I'll say fully, my trading course is about technical analysis. I read charts. That's how I've made my money from the market for the last 20 years. But technical analysis by itself is not going to be what you think it might be and what you're being told it is. You need to have a trading strategy. And yes, technical analysis is how the trading strategy is created, in my case anyway, and in many cases. But often what these people do is they oversimplify things to make it sound like, oh, if you can find a triangle, you will make untold wealth. Or here's a double bottom, and here's how entry here and stop loss here, and here's how you will have untold wealth. And what they do is they feed on your desire to feel knowledgeable, to feel that moment of, oh, okay, I can understand that. I can see a chart with a triangle in it. I fully get it because I did the same thing, right? Ascending triangle was the first thing I ever learned, the first strategy I ever learned as a trader. I remember it very well. But the problem is that that's not going to be enough. You're not going to make untold wealth. You're not going to get yourself a side income or a full-time income or whatever it is that you desire. It's not going to come from just finding some triangles and little W's on charts and whatnot. It's going to come from an understanding of what it is you're doing and an application of multiple layered technical analysis tools to provide a trading strategy, just like a business. A business that's a mining business. Yeah, okay, it's easy. We just sell what we pull out of the ground. That's the emphasis. Sorry, that's the elevator pitch, right? Get iron ore, sell iron ore, make money. Job done, right? Wrong. There's a lot of things in the middle that need to come together in a sequential order to make things work and operate so that you can extract that mineral resource from the ground and then to go forward and find a buyer. So it's the stuff in the middle that they're not telling you. The stuff in the middle takes time. It is not the easiest thing you've ever done, but you can do it. It need not be complex, but it needs to be real to start off with. Otherwise, you're investing all this time, effort, and your capital into something that's just not going to work no matter how hard you work at it. So we're going to focus on technical analysis to bring us a trading strategy. That is the most important thing you need to understand with this. And the bottom line is this: you've got to have a clear understanding of what it is you're looking for. Without clarity, you are going to be... you're just not going to know what you're doing. And if you have any success, you're not going to know why. And if you start to slip and you don't get great results, you're also going to have no measure to work out, hang on, what am I doing wrong here? What is it? Because what you're looking at is things like that are commonly sold to people and shown on charts and with the influencers and with the marketing and I go on and on. Overbought RSI, it doesn't mean anything by itself. Oversold RSI, nothing. Moving average crossover is the most useless lagging indicator that you will ever see on a chart, full stop, ever and forever. Okay, simple as that. Pennants, bull flags, the word dead cross, golden cross, these are useless, absolutely useless by themselves. Okay, sloping trend lines, waste of time. They're too subjective. You need to get objective with your trading. You need to know what you're looking at. You need to read the chart for what it is, not just ignore what everyone's saying, but there's a triangle. Ignore the language that's being presented to you on the chart, because some guru told you a triangle is all you need. It's all they needed for you to part with your cash to pay for their course. Get it, all right? Don't fall for that rubbish. You got to focus on what really works so the confusion minimizes. You are going to be confused at times, but you need to have a clear structural plan, okay? We got to work to the things that are real. I'll help you with that from my trading experience. Good traders. Okay, so here's the biggest kicker, right? Most traders, so I'm passionate about this stuff, right? So I do get a little worked up at times. My apologies. Good traders know what they're doing. Good traders have a plan. Good traders have a structure. And what we do is we have an edge. We know we have an edge. So our job is to methodically do the same thing every single day. Just the same thing every day. We know that we're not going to have every trade a winner. We know we're going to have lots of losing trades. We know we're going to have lots of break-even trades. And we also know we're going to have lots of profitable trades. The edge allows us, with flawless execution, to be able to extract money consistently from the markets. And that's what good traders do. They focus on their structure, they focus on executing their business plan and their trading strategy, and they manage their risk on each of their trades. Don't use sloping trend lines. It was the last thing I took out of my trading. My mentor basically said to me, if I see another bloody sloping trend line on your chart, I'm not mentoring you. It was enough to change me. And when I did change, because I really hung on to the fact that, no, I could use them really well. The reality is that I do challenge you. Take them out. You will start to see things clearer. Okay, I promise you that. So what's the information that does matter then? I've told you what doesn't matter. So it's pretty important we touch on what does matter. And I simplify things. And you should simplify things too. Because at the end of the day, what can you actually do in a market? You can buy and you can sell. That's it. Okay, that is it. There's not 10 points for finding a triangle. You don't get $50 because you found the double bottom. You don't get $1 million because you called the top or you called the bottom. That's not how it works. The reality is you've got to derive your income from the business of trading by knowing who's in control, the buyers or the sellers. So you've got two choices. You can buy or you can sell. So bringing it down to the core values, the candlestick alone by itself, what is it telling us? It's price measured by time. It's factual. It is off the order book. So price always leads. So for the candlestick by itself, who won it? The buyers or the sellers? That's it. Nothing else really truly matters. The trend. What is the true trend? How do we define a true trend? It's not sloping trend lines because they are subjective. I can draw them all over the chart and so can you. Which one's right? Subjectivity will just take your money and run with it. It doesn't care, and it will take it. Believe you me. What we've got to do is make indicators work for us, okay? Agreement. Agreement with what? Agreement with price. I don't want divergence. I want convergence, and we'll learn more about that as you watch through this series. I will touch on these types of things. But it's decision making that is important. And what's the decision? Bring it right back to the start. Buying or selling. If you're looking at indicators and you're not understanding what they're telling you or how they correspond to the chart itself and how they work in with your trading strategy, you're not making decisions. You're looking at charts and having a bit of a guess. You've got to look at what is real, provides you therefore with an exact entry price, an exact stop loss, and an exact target or targets. But first and foremost, are you buying or are you selling? So you've got a long order or a short order. You will always need to have a stop loss to manage your risk, and then you need to go about taking your profits out of the market with surgical precision. All of this comes down to the first two things I said before, which is buy or sell. There is nothing else. So it's time to clarify the information that you're putting in front of your face. It's time to start to look at what is in the market and start to focus on, is this making a decision for me? Am I getting clarity from the information that I am looking at and digesting off of a chart? Or am I just looking at lots of different things on a chart and really feeling confused? If you want to stop the confusion, keep watching what I put out. Join the free newsletter. You'll find the link below, or go and join my course. It's up to you. Do what you will, but make it simple. Make it clear and understand what it is that you're doing. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.